Let's cut the event cup.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Open Cup Podcast. I'm Corey.
I'm Craig. Sorry. I never know when to come in.
You did great.
Okay.
I feel like my mic's in a weird spot. I moved it,
Yeah.
and so it is in a weird spot. I know that it's in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Always working. I'm always adjusting.
Well, it's not like super adjustable because of the wall.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I moved mine last time and I was real happy with it, except it does have me kind of facing away from you.
I know. I keep trying to chase you. I'm like, here, let's see
Yeah.
if we can.
I know. I keep moving
I
away.
want to stare right at you.
Okay.
Now I'm staring into your ear.
We can stare
This
into
isn't
each
better.
other's eyes
This isn't
and
better.
slurp coffee together. That's yeah, great. Okay, well anyway, here we are. We got some coffee, more coffee today from my trip out west.
Ah, love it. I see you still haven't told me about your vortices.
Yeah. So I didn't get any coffee in Arizona, but we did go to Sedona and we paid someone to take us to a couple of vortices. And it was interesting. I didn't feel like I wasn't like, oh shit, I'm getting transported, to another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
It was very nice though. We did learn a lot about the natural history of the area, and we did kind of like a guided meditation out there in the desert.
Cool.
Which was cool. Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah, going to a desert sounds not like my place
No,
to be.
that's not Corey's element.
Yeah, I'd rather be inside of the Whole Foods.
Yeah, well, the Whole Foods there is very nice, actually. And they have the only McDonald's in the world, apparently, that doesn't have golden arches. They're like a teal color.
Huh.
Yeah, they had to do that in order to, like their zoning, their code wouldn't allow them to put golden arches there. Everything there is kind of like deserty shades, like all the buildings and shit.
Interesting. So they needed to have like jade arches
Yeah,
instead?
literally, yeah. I'm going down to the Jade Arches
Jade arches.
get a freaking 375 milliliter Coke.
Wow, yikes.
Yeah. That's not a good joke. Okay, well, anyway, but before that, when we were up in my old stomping grounds in the Washington State area, Michelle and I went to a place called Issaquah Coffee. And they were super busy, really cool little coffee shop, and we had some coffee there. And they had a couple bags there. Funny thing, there's no indication whether they roast this coffee on the bag. There's no weight on the bag. There's no date. Oh, there's a date. Okay. So it was roasted in June of this year. So wow, we're very
That's
current.
the month we're in.
Yeah. And the coffee that I chose for us to cup from them is Colombia Campo Amor, which means, I think, love camp. I don't
That's
know.
what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, all right. So what do we got here?
Smells good. Looks kind of light.
It does. It does look light. Don't blow any into your eye.
Try not to.
Yeah, no, it smells very nice. It was a bustling coffee shop, and according to our friend Heidi, who lives in Issaquah, that's the go-to place to go get your...
Issaquah, cool name.
Yeah, it is. I always mistake it. I always accidentally say Ithaca because, here.
Yeah.
Issaquah and Ithaca do have some similarities, sort of. They're both gorgeous. they
Or
say.
they're both Georges.
Issaquah is gorgeous. Yes.
I'm getting a little like roasted red pepper.
Wow. Okay. I could see that. I could see one of the peppers. Something in the pepper family.
There's a fruit fly just
Oh.
hanging out with me, and I don't
I see that
want
fruit
it here.
fly.
Get.
Oh, I think I just snatched it from the work.
Jesus, man.
I
you
let it go.
out, Mr. Miyagi.
I got it
over
again.
here. Dude,
Okay.
wow. That was incredible.
Yeah, well, you know what, Corey? When you can grab the fruit fly from the air, you can then be the teacher.
I need to go paint the fence.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I got a fence for you to paint. A metaphorical fence.
Paint my metaphorical
Yeah,
fence.
that'd
Well,
be a
there's
good
our
name for a
episode.
band.
There's our episode title.
Yeah.
Paint my metaphorical fence.
Yeah, I feel a little bad that I'm always the one doing the pour.
Look, I want you to do it because you're so good at it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do it,
Well,
but it's
I
not
don't mind
gonna,
doing
do you
it.
want me to do it?
I don't mind doing it. Here, I'm gonna do the pour.
timer. I'll get the timer.
Get the timer out.
Yes, he's putting me to work today.
Coming right in front of you.
All right, I gotta figure out how to use the timer on my
We
fancy
better-
new phone.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I found it. It is, and we're going. I'm ready. Okay.
Okay. Vortex started. You know, we could stand to get a video of that sometime.
I know we really should.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So,
So good.
I don't think it's, you know.
It's cool, man.
It is cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I know you're very nonchalant about it, like it's no big thing. But I keep trying to do it when I cup by myself, and thank goodness I'm by myself because I can't get it to swirl.
It's the nonchalant vortex pour. Oh, okay. So that got some like sweet pea. Sweet
Oh, hi, sweet pea.
pea? I've released some sweet peas.
I'm gonna get my sweet peas released on Friday.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up.
So we have some
Some sad news?
no, exciting news.
Yeah.
Some scheduling changes to our programming. So here's a little show notes here.
Yeah.
Our continued journey cupping with Rick is being delayed for a couple of reasons. One, his fiance's birthday is this week. So he had to he didn't have to. He decided to. He gets to change his
yeah, of
schedule
course,
to
yeah,
spend
fair.
time with his beloved Samson. And then we were going to do it next week, but I will be recovering from having a vasectomy. So
I've been recovering
my
for
I
15
will be
years.
icing my sweet peas. So
Yeah. Well, I got when I got mine, I got some advice from a friend of mine, and he was like, "Get some frozen peas and watch a war movie."
oh, interesting.
Yeah. So just lay on the couch with frozen peas.
I'll shock myself with fury again.
Also, when I got mine done, Michelle and I sent our kids, who were younger, quite a bit younger at the time, to Michelle's mom's house. And like, hey, just go spend the weekend with Nana, that way, I can just rest unharassed. And at some point, Michelle went ahead and told the kids, well, Daddy had a procedure done. And then they freaked out. They were both like in total distress. So she had to go pick them up. And so I had agitated chillins in the house, jumping on my freshly severed vas deferens, freshly cauterized testicle cable.
Craig's cracking up our producer.
Our
Christy,
producer's in the background trying to just. I hope that gets
We
picked
finally
up.
got her in the studio today.
Should get her a microphone over there.
We should, yeah. Well, I haven't had my vasectomy yet, but my vasectomy story is I went and met with my urologist, and he was, screening me for questions, and he was like, have I seen you in here before? And I was like, no. And he's like, Nosif, I could have sworn I've operated on, And I was like, listen, man, trust me, it's not me. And he's going through the things and asking all these questions, and eventually he asked like how my kidneys were, and I was like, as far as I know, fine. My dad had a kidney taken out when I was in high school, and he goes, okay, that's how I know you. I know you. I took your dad's kidney out.
Wow.
But I was like, wow, no kidding. I'm sitting here, pants around my ankles, and the doctor's like,
You look familiar.
I think I know your dad.
Yeah. He's like, wow, your unit looks a lot like what I saw 30 years ago.
Yeah. So that was fun. Then my other fun story was, he did the whole, examination, the pre-examination is like explained to me what was happening. He goes, you can stand up now. So I stand up, still Donald ducking it there with my pants around the ankles. And I'm like, should I pull my pants up? And he goes, yes, I wish you would. And I was like, well, like, all you said
You
was
gotta tell
stand up.
me,
Like, I don't
yeah.
know, maybe you needed another angle or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. So what a awkward and
Oh, yeah. it was-
cool thing for someone to want to be a urologist, right? Oh, I bet the timer's
Yes,
gone.
that was 4 minutes of talking
About-
in depth about a man
testicles.
observing my
Yeah.
observatory.
Well, someone's got to observe it. All right, so we're going to break now.
It was a very, very mild break. It's kind of almost juicy. This episode
We
is
can only
spoiled.
hope that your vasectomy is also mild and hopefully
Mild and juicy.
not juicy.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
I'm glad you're comfortable talking about this because I was afraid we wouldn't have any good material.
Yeah. Well, talking about me being dismembered.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, it does seem like it at first.
It's, I will be glad to have had it done.
Absolutely.
It's a complicated thing, right? Where you're like,
is,
I
yeah,
don't
I know.
want to do the thing, but I want the thing to be done.
No, I get it. I mean,
But it'll be worth it. I really can't complain.
you have wonderful children.
I know, and
you
my
have
wife
enough of them.
Did all the hard work
Absolutely.
making those
Yeah.
beautiful big-headed nosives.
And that was Michelle's point for me. She's like, well, try giving birth, and that pretty much ended the argument right there.
Yeah.
So
There was
totally
no
fair.
argument for me. I was like, I
wasn't arguing.
you just tell me when I'm allowed to, and I'll go.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is it completely unleashes the floodgates of being able to do it anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the time.
Except the problem is, I have 2 children.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Someday you'll reap the benefits of that when you're too old. When you need to go see the urologist for a prescription for
another
freaking
reason.
for the little blue pill. Shout out to the little blue
Shout
pill.
out.
Maybe we can get someone to send us some freaking Viagra because no one's sending me any coffee.
Yeah, there you go. I did confirm that our email address is opencuppod@gmail.com. So
Oh, nice.
you can't send Viagra to our email, but
No, but you have our snail mail address. Plus, I'd rather get Viagra sent to my email than like other random stupid hate mail that sometimes gets sent.
yeah, well.
I wasn't going to talk about that. I won't. Anyway, let's slurp this coffee.
Oh, it's nice. That's a nice cup of coffee.
Okay, I get some vanilla right away.
I do, yeah. It's a little tart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I feel like the body is, lingering.
Yeah.
Which it's such a light and thin coffee that for it to have such a sort of heavy body is kind of interesting.
Like a syrupy sort of. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. It tastes like cherry chapstick. It's like that Katy Perry song. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I love that you know that one. I thought that was just me.
Oh,
Also,
Jesus,
what?
it's gross.
Okay. Wait, what is?
I was hanging out with my cat Pescatore the
Oh,
other day
boy,
because
okay.
when I play D&D,
Yeah.
he gets all up in my grill and stands on my bar and nuzzles my face.
Yeah, he wants to be freaking DM.
Yeah, he really is a camera whore.
Yeah.
But so he's sitting on the bar, getting all up in my face. I'm like, all right. He stops and he starts grooming himself. And I'm like, all right, this is fine. And then I look and his cherry chapstick.
No.
And I was like, bro.
Never seen a cat.
Wow. I was really disgruntled at that. And I'm sorry I shared that on a podcast where people have to sit here and imagine my cat's.
Well, that's not the
Gone.
only thing they're imagining now, is it? And
That's
not
true.
only they're
This
imagining
is a
your
very-
cat's boner, now you're freaking
Very
balls,
dong heavy
too.
episode.
All right, well, we're going to have to put the double E.
Yeah, I know. This
Explicit
one's
on this one.
rated X.
Kids, please do not listen to this.
So sorry.
Anyway.
Well, we are taking things to the next level. We have officially entered shock radio.
That's a good thing we have our own Robin Quivers here over in the producer's desk.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so on this coffee, which the only information on the bag besides the name of the cafe I bought it is that it's washed Colombian and it's grown from 1,250 to 750 meters above sea level. And their cupping notes are cherry, vanilla cream soda,
Oh, gross.
and
I definitely get cinnamon. Cinnamon for sure. It's, almost drying in
Yeah.
that way.
I'd say this is a good everyday coffee. It's like a working man's coffee, if you will.
I may do a pour over of it tomorrow.
I think you should. Sometimes,
It's rather nice.
I'll tell you what, we have two problems here at the Open Cup podcast besides having parts of our bodies removed on a seemingly regular basis with you.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not the only thing. Anyway, one of the problems we have is no one's sending us coffee, and the other problem we have is we end up with extra coffee because cupping doesn't take a ton of coffee, and we have a lot of coffee here in this building, as one might imagine.
I know. I need to stop. We need to convince Shane to brew the coffee that's in the cupping room instead of
just
making his Bobby's blend every single day.
Well, you can't blame him. Bobby's blend is pretty
It
freaking
is
good.
quite nice.
It is quite nice. But
And I just keep brewing the light Gara because I love it.
so I'll tell you what, if anyone wants me to send them the rest of this bag of Issaquah coffee after we try some more of it, maybe I will. But it's got to be like a, reciprocal situation here.
Yeah, we'll give and take.
That's great coffee, though. I
Yeah,
would
it is
definitely
awesome.
throw some cream and sugar in that and drive down the road in my car drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, it's good. Anyway, well, that's like 2/4 of the West Coast coffee series that we're doing. There we go. The one sound effect per. Wow, how long does
This one
that
goes
last?
for a while, doesn't it?
Jeez, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
a lot more
We're that excited.
accolades than I'd expect. But yeah, we have a couple other West Coast surprises. I guess it's not really a surprise. A couple other West Coast coffees coming up in the next little bit, and whenever we get back with Rick for part 2 and 3 of that cupping,
Yeah, our
that'll
New York
be
City
awesome.
cuppings.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Well, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope everyone enjoys, even though it's going to come out after then, I hope everyone has enjoyed their Juneteenth.
Yeah,
Please.
I know I'll be enjoying it.
I will too. Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I got.
Yeah, well, it is time then to put a lid on it.
Put a lid on it. Put a lid on it. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.